Right, my name is Mkhululi Ncube. People call me Muku. I am the Programs Officer at the African Minerals Development Center. And yeah, I am also the officer in charge of artisanal and small-scale mining as a pillar of the AMV. The workshop is for the East and Southern Africa region, countries within the East and Southern Africa region. What we are doing is we are doing a consultative workshop and holding it as a forum to get inputs towards the continental ASM strategy. We will also then follow up with the West and Central Africa states forum as well, consultative forum, but that one will mostly lean towards Francophone. The idea is have the consultative forums to cover all 5 regions and then come up with a blueprint continental ASM strategy. Ratification of the AMDC is basically giving us the full autonomy of what we are supposed to be. What we require are 15 initial ratifications, right, to get us going as an autonomous entity. Those first 15 member states are going to be considered the founding members of AMDC. They'll always be within the influencing the way our 2-year programs or biennial programs are going to be. They will also more or less help in channeling member states' requirements in terms of what we need to do for the biennium. Ideally, that will then also put us in a position whereby we do not need to request for co-funding in terms of sponsorship. We will now be an autonomous entity of the African Union, and we'll be receiving the quota of our funding will then be coming without the need to request for donor funding to operate. So we'll move from being an interim secretariat that we are right now to being a full-fledged secretariat once the 15 member states have ratified. Everybody has always understood that the Africa Mining Vision is a developmental group, at least the countries that have minerals as a significant contributor to their fiscus. Understand what the Africa Mining Vision is supposed to be and how it can actually have multiplier effects in development. So ideally, ratifying, yes, may seem like it is something that is far-fetched in terms of what is immediately known to be beneficial. In the long run, not only will the 15 member states come through in terms of ensuring that we benefit better from the minerals resources that we have, but the coordinating elements that AMDC will bring on as a fully autonomous entity that can now reflect and work with other autonomous AU, entities. The benefit will then more or less come to the first 15 member states. We can't guarantee that, but it is a given since they'll be the founders. Is what it will cost to get ratification. At the moment, that ratification, the first 15 member states will more or less be the ones that dictate the modalities of how AMDC will be funded. And so at the moment, ratification will not cost anything for now. And those initial 15 will be the ones that will determine how the continent actually funds AMDC.